All right, this lesson is on section 5.5, inequalities in one triangle. And it's really pretty simple idea, actually. The smallest angle of a triangle is opposite of the shortest side. So if we know that we have an acute angle, then the side opposite of that is going to be shorter than if we have a right angle and the hypotenuse. So here's the smallest angle of the triangle. There's the shortest side of the triangle, opposite of that triangle. Here, if we have an obtuse angle, the side opposite of that is going to be the longest side. So we are able to then put sides in order based on their angle measurements. Yes, I said sides in order based on the angle measurements. And we can also put angles in order based on the side lengths. So if we look here at this first example, what I'm asking you to do is to write the angles in order from least to greatest. Well, I have the side lengths. I know that AR is 11, which means the angle F, because it's opposite of that, is the largest angle. Here, FA has a length of 6, so that means angle R, which is opposite of that side length, has to be the smallest angle. So therefore, angle A, because it's opposite of the FR length, is 10, and that's the middle length, so angle A has to be the middle angle. Okay, so we can categorize angles based on the side lengths. We can also categorize side lengths based on the angles and know which one's larger than the other. All right, so now here's example number 2. I want you to write the sides of the triangle in order from least to greatest. So now I'm giving you the angle measurements, and you have to figure out which is the shortest side, which is the middle side, and which one's the longest side. That you should be able to figure out. Okay, now I will tell you that this gets a little bit difficult here with triangle inequality. With triangle inequality, the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the length of the third side. So if I take any two sides of a triangle and I add them together, it has to be greater than the third side by itself. So if I take side AB, here's AB, and I add BC to that, it has to be greater than this side. Which, if you think about it, if I took side AB and BC, if I looked at that as an angle and I flattened that out to be a 180-degree angle, it has to extend beyond this third side. If I look here at AC and BC, if I flatten this out to be 180 degrees, it has to extend beyond AB. And if I take side AB and AC and I flatten it out, it has to be longer than BC. So the two sides of an inequality have to be greater than this third side. All right. So then why is this so difficult? Because that doesn't seem too difficult. But here is where we tend to get a little bit confused. So if these are the side lengths of a triangle, is it possible to have a triangle? So basically what we're looking at here is if we have a side length of 3 and another side length of 3, can we have the third side be 8 inches? And the answer to that question is no, because if I take 3 plus 3, that's only 6. That's not more than 12. So this is not a triangle. It's actually like an open 3-sided figure. So it's not even a closed shape. If I were to take this 6-inch, 6-inch, 12-inch and make it into a triangle, it couldn't be a triangle because 6 plus 6 equals 12, and they have to be bigger than 12. So I could have 6.1 and 6, and that could be a triangle, but not 6, 6, and 12. It just won't work because the two 6's equal the 12. So those two lines will be right on top of each other. Here I have a 9, 5, 11. Well, 9 plus 5, that's 14. That's more than 11. 5 plus 11, well, that's 16. That's more than 9. And then 9 plus 11 is 20, and that's definitely more than 5. So this triangle is a triangle. So A and B are not triangles, and C is a triangle. And I will tell you that there will be problems where I will ask you, find the length of the third side, or any other question about a triangle, and the dimensions that you're given won't make a triangle. So be prepared for that, because you'll see that more than once in this chapter, where I'll ask you to find something and the shape isn't even a triangle itself. So be careful of that. Then this last example says a triangle has one side of 8 centimeters and another of 17 centimeters. What are the possible lengths of the third side? So think about what that third side could be, because remember, when I add 8 plus 17, it has to be bigger than that third side. But when I add 8 plus that third side, that has to be bigger than 17. And when I add 17 plus that third side, it has to be bigger than 8. So think about that. Use some logical reasoning. It's not an infinite number of solutions for that. There's definitely some answers. There's more than one. See what you can come up with for that problem. All right, have that done for tomorrow, and we will discuss this further. Enjoy your evening.